Hi, I'm going to walk you through using the Civic Engagement Resources page. This is a method of connecting you with resources that are out there to help you with civic engagement. If you've already started this module, you've seen that some of the work that we're having you do is extensive. In other words, we're asking you to interview people in the community, and not only that, but to do some mapping, which is probably something that you may not have done yet in your life. So one of the things that we thought would be helpful would be to create a basically a table of contents for some of the best videos that exist on YouTube and other places. So I'm going to bring you through what these little areas are real quick. So the first collection is about getting started creating a strategy, responding to areas in your community that may be interesting, and then also having a sensitivity for what communities hold. We thought that those things would be vital, especially, and if you're undecided, this documentary playlist would be an excellent way for you to start figuring out which project you want to create. There's a whole range of different things that are explained in this Following Their Lead Youth in Action playlist. So you could go in there and get an idea of different things that you maybe haven't thought of if you're undecided. The video with Cormac Russell is really great because he talks about asset-based community development, and he talks about starting at home and starting with the gifts that people give. You can't go and help people in the community by trying to fix problems. You have to be able to say, these are our strengths and these are ways we're going to change positively and grow. So there's also different sections. So if I go to like week 2 input, where you've done the interviews, and then you're working to use the interviews, again, as I said earlier, the asset mapping parts of this week could be vast. They could be something that you haven't quite figured out. I mean, you right here it says go to notes for action plan, right? So you go to the notes for action plan, and you go into week 2, and you're looking at the directions for analyzing your interview results. And there's some questions that you can answer, and those will be helpful, and you'll take notes on those. And then here's the asset map activity. But what would really be helpful is if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure out what asset mapping is and how do I get involved and all of those things. My big suggestion is you could either go to this asset map part, which is directly down here, asset map needs and strategies, assessment strategies, different ways of looking in your community for help. You could also look at ways that people have overcome challenges, whether it's school, racism, or the climate of your neighborhood. This is actually a really cool interactive page, which it's so. This is from the Film Board of Canada, and they have an interactive website that you can go check out because it's set up like a website. It's not a video. Not everything on here is a video. Lots of things are, but this one isn't. There's this one here is a collection of essays. So there's a range of different things. This one, I really, really can't stress enough to you that when you're looking to look at your asset map and create your asset map, I would go to this video. It's number 27, and it's located under Asset Map Needs and Strategies. As you progress through and you get into week 3, you're going to need to do a position statement. This video here is directly related to creating a position statement. So that would be a great one for you to look at what it means to create a position statement. The one above it is also a really good one. It's how to give a 60-second self-introduction presentation. As you get closer to the end of this, you're going to create a speech. And Carl Kwan's video is excellent on helping you learn how to do that. There's other aspects that you should study, especially when we're thinking about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Those are the pieces that you're going to need to learn more about if you haven't studied those things very extensively in order to help people feel like their voice is heard, all people. This is also a really good one too. 5 ways to create stronger connections, I thought was really good. Most of these videos are under 10 minutes. But I felt like the authentic, like this guy says, Robert Refkin shares his tips and tricks for establishing authentic connections on the job, which is really vital. If you're going to create a civic engagement project, you've got to find a way to connect with people so that they are feeling like stakeholders in the project. Lastly, the videos that I created that are linked in some of the slides are also here when you go down to working on a final format. I'm still in the midst of finishing this, so you can't click on them and they won't bring you there yet. But by the time this video is done and uploaded, these will all be active and you'll be able to link and click onto them like these are, where you can click and go to the slide. So these videos here are about this project itself. And then these videos here are about the MICFA Challenge Soapbox Nation, which this one here is incredible. If you're interested in giving a speech, even if you're not interested in doing the MICFA Challenge, this video here is just incredible because I think it's like an hour and a half long, and it's via C-SPAN. So it's from the 2019 version of the C-SPAN MICFA Challenge, and it's just incredible to watch young people passionate, speaking their minds about some really meaningful and timely subjects. So there's a whole bunch of speakers here that would be a great thing for you to study when you get ready to make your speech. That's all I've got for you. Hope you're well. Have a good night. Thanks. Bye.